Good morning, everyone. How are all my friends doing today? It's Miss Joanne and Miss...
Hi friends, how are you today?
Trying to get him off of it,
Have
sorry.
a great day.
Miss Julie, she's always so happy and nice. I hope everyone is having a good day so far, and that you continue. And if you're having a bad day already, I hope it gets better. All right, I'm way over on the other end of the table now, so it's kind of like freaking me out, like I don't know if I can reach everything. I don't know. I'm weird like that. So this was yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday. So let's sing our days of the week so we can figure out what today is. These ones are so tight when you first wear them. Look at what it does. It makes my skin like pump out. Just thought I'd share that observation with you guys. Ready, set. I'm going to go slow so I can show you each of the names as we go along, okay? Let me get them in order first. There we go. And now we can just sing. A one, and a two, and a three. And I forgot what I was going to sing. Days of the week. 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 Oh, I got to get my things. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 So we said yesterday was, let me get to it. Yesterday was Tuesday. So I wonder what that makes today. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Thursday? Does that sound right? There's Sunday and the Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. Does that sound right? I gave you two choices. Thursday, which starts with a T, but because there's the H there, it doesn't say t, t, t. It says th. And Wednesday, every letter makes a sound. The W says what. So there's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's... Is it Wednesday or Thursday? Wednesday. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday.
Yay.
So what's tomorrow, the day after today? There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Now I didn't bring my phone over, but if I look outside, it looks kind of cloudy out there. I don't think it's going to be much better than that. Is it supposed to rain or just be cloudy, Miss Julie?
I think it's just supposed to be cloudy today.
So when I look out my window here, I see a little bit of blue sky here and there, but mostly I see clouds.
Mostly cloudy. It's the forecast for today.
Ah, Miss Julie says mostly cloudy.
Mostly cloudy.
So is that the right one? Snowy? If it's mostly cloudy, is it going to be snowing? No, it's too warm anyways. Is it going to be raining? Well, sometimes when it's mostly cloudy, that does mean we're going to get rain, but right now we're good. Dry. Windy? Well, we didn't look that up, but when I look out here, I don't see many tree limbs moving, so it doesn't seem like it's exceptionally windy today, like sometimes it is. Partly cloudy. And I can see a little bit of the blue sky, but it's mostly cloudy instead of partly cloudy. Sunny! Miss Joanne's favorite day, except for when she has a migraine. Then it could, I want it dark. I want it night all day long. Even then I still wear my sunglasses in the house. So today is cloudy. Here's our chart. Today is Wednesday. The weather is cloudy. And tomorrow will be Thursday. I think it's going to be cloudy like a lot of this week, but And rain is coming eventually. I don't remember. I think Friday, but I'm not positive. See, I could be a meteorologist because they're not right all the time either. So I could do it. Just kidding. So we know that it's Wednesday. Let's find out what day it is, though. What number? Look, we changed them. We found some Easter egg ones that we printed, even though some of it's a little blue in the background. We'll pretend it's supposed to be there, but that's because the color printer's acting up still. So let's count to see what today is. We always start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What comes after 13? Remember, we're in the 10, so each number starts with a 1. But it's what comes after it that makes it. So 11 is 1, 1, 12 is 1, 2, and 13 is 1, 3. So what would come next? 1, 4, 14. 14. It's a pretty color egg. It's kind of pinky, reddy, all mixed up together. With a bit of something else in there. Oh, they say orange, but we have orange eggs. It's weird. I thought they were going to do a pattern, so I was all excited I can use that for patterns, but they don't quite follow it. But that's okay. We can still use them if we need to. So that's today. Today is Wednesday, April, April, April 14th, 2021. Woohoo! We're already in the 4th month of April. Can you imagine? Well, of course you can, because I just told you. And our number we're working on is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 little colorful eggs. And our letter is J. J is for, J is for jacket, jeans, classroom jobs. And everybody's name seems like Joanne, Josiah, Jeremiah, Julie. Woo! We have to change Omari's, Caitlin's, and Lucas's names and make them start with a J too, so we can be the J room. How's that sound? And I think some of your parents might not be happy if we did that. So, we are going to continue, like, not all the time, but we're going to continue kind of in the garden insect kind of theme, because it's springtime and everyone's starting to dig up gardens and starting to plant them. And so the story I got for today, I thought that would be good, would be Seasons in the Garden. Just like there's seasons in general, there's seasons in the garden as well. What do we have for 0? I just heard Miss Julie say 0. What do we have for seasons? We have spring, which is what we're in right now. Summer, when it gets really hot. And we use air conditioning. Fall, that's when it's starting to get cooler. The leaves are starting to fall and turn pretty colors in fall. And winter, that's where it's cold, 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 and we get snow. And then I just have the weather one, but that was supposed to be held up before. But I didn't. So let's go over some of the words that are going to be in our story today. They're little, so I'll have to hold them up close for you. But we're going to be, because we're talking about seasons in the garden, we're going to talk about a plant or plant. See, they're planting that in the ground so it can grow and be bigger. They have to dig a hole and fill it, put it in, let the roots go, and fill it up with fresh soil and fertilizer, and then put the dirt back on. Need. I need air. You need air to breathe. I need food. Your body needs food. So when you really, I was going to say need to have something, but I'm using need. I need to take a bath. Not me. I took a shower this morning. And since we're talking about seasons in a garden, a big word we'd be using is grow, because we're planting things in the garden so they will grow. Just like they planted this, maybe even last fall because it's a bulb flower. Then it grows into that, and finally it grows into the full flower. Warm. It has to be nice and warm in order to start your garden, because you got to be able to dig up the dirt. And if it's frozen still because it's winter time, you won't be able to do that. Warm. We did seasons, remember? And we'll be talking about the season of spring. Birds are coming back and having babies. The trees are budding. Flowers are coming up. It's getting warmer, so you may only need like a sweatshirt on, or you may need nothing. It fluctuates the temperature. Tree. Tree. I'd say everybody has trees in their yards, but when I had my house, I only had one tree that was actually in my yard. The rest were in my neighbor's yards. They were on the edge of the property, but they weren't officially in my yard. They grow up big and tall, and they provide shade for us in the hot summer. Places for birds and squirrels and other animals to make their nests, to have their babies. Leaf. Sorry, we got interrupted. Someone came in. Leaf. Trees and flowers and everything have their own separate leaves. Different shapes, different sizes. Leaf. It's one leaf. Ends with an F. But if you have more than one, it's leaves. The F becomes a V. Leave. Weather. That's very important when we're talking about gardens. Pick. That's when you choose something. Show you two different things. You have to pick the one you want. Pick. He's picking, out of all these blocks, he's picking the red block. That's the one he wants. Pick. Change. This shape changed into that shape. Or it can be, I'm home from school now, let me change out of my school clothes and put on play clothes. Or, I don't want to watch this anymore. Can you change the station? Cool. It's not too cold, but it's starting to get cool. You might need a little bit heavier jacket. Put the heat on a little bit. Sunlight. That's a pretty picture. Sunlight. Everything needs sun to grow. Prepare. That's when you get ready ahead of time. Like I have to prepare my lesson before I do it with you. Cut things up, get it all in order. Prepare. Just like you have to prepare the ground in order to make it into a garden. Oh, and then our other, hot. That's what it's like in the summertime. It gets very hot outside and humid. It feels yucky outside. Sun. The sunlight comes from the sun. This one has a lot of words. Soil. Well, I was going to say you're not going to grow anything without soil, but there are some plants now that are like, they call them air plants, and they don't need soil. But if you're talking about a garden, you need soil in your garden to grow things in, because they have their roots that have to grow. Do I have a picture? We did. What did I do with it? Well, we'll find it again and I'll bring it up. Oh, right here. Soil, and see, and the roots go into the soil. And the roots are how the plant gets nutrients and things like that into itself. Rain. Everybody needs rain. Everybody needs water. Just not every day or really, really hard. Plant. Now here's one word, plant. This one could be talking about planting that in the ground. But this plant means the actual vegetable or flower that you're putting in the ground, the plant. Ah, here's our garden. Looks like we have all sorts of different things. This looks more like a vegetable garden than a flower garden. Seeds. Now some plants come from bulbs. Some plants come from seeds. And some plants, their roots spread themselves, and you just have to kind of cut them off and then you can move them to a different part of the soil. Summer! That's another one of our seasons, the season that becomes hot. Harvest. That's at the end of planting when everything's grown up to be full size. The farmers harvest. They take all the fruit or the vegetables and then they can sell them so people can eat them. Freeze. Oh, not good for plants. They don't like it when it freezes. It can kill them. Yeah, and when it freezes, it's cold. Like in the winter, you need your heavy hat, your heavy jacket, mittens. Water. Everybody needs water, and this is how it comes down to down from the sky as rain. We need water, plants need water. Fall. Miss Joanne's favorite season, fall. That's when it starts getting cool again. Winter. Miss Joanne's least favorite season now. I used to like winter better when I skied, but now it's like, no thanks. I'm done. Thanks. We can just move on. But in the winter, we don't see rain. Well, we can still see rain, but sometimes, usually it's too cold and we see snow. Ooh. But that can be fun. You can go out and play in it. So, those are some of the words, and our book is from our unique curriculum, and it's called Seasons in the Garden. So here's our garden. We're planting all this yummy, yummy stuff. Looks like a lot of it looks like a vegetable garden here. Little cherry tomatoes, cauliflower, carrots, tomatoes, peppers. Looks like lettuce right here. And this is where how the cherry tomatoes, those little things, grow. Up here is corn on the cob. You pick those. So I think that's all that we have. Oh, right there, but I don't know. Not sure what that is. And you can water, if it's a little garden like this, you can water with a, oh my God, a water. I had to ask Miss Julie because I couldn't think of what it was called. A watering can. Oh my God. Yikes. So let's begin. It is spring. The trees have new leaves. They're coming up with their new leaves. The days are getting longer, and they do get longer in the spring. You get more sunlight. The weather is warm, usually. The sun warms the soil. Rain waters the soil. Plants need the sunlight, warm soil, and rain to grow. It is time to plant the garden. See, they already have some flowers planted, but this looks like the area they're going to plant their garden in. So what do they have to do? Let's see. In spring, it is time to prepare the soil. It's time to plant seeds and sprouts. Some of them you can put seeds right in. Some people, especially in New England, because it stays cold longer, they have little cups that you can put dirt in and then put the seed in there, and then they can start to grow that way, and then you can plant the little plant. That's the sprouts. The garden is ready to start growing fruits and vegetables to eat. So they planted their garden. They had to dig in the soil, and they had to plant either their seeds or their little plants. It is summer. That's our hot month. The trees have leaves and make shade. Whew, good thing we have shade in the summer. The days are long. The weather is hot. The sun shines on the soil. Sometimes there is no rain. Plants need lots of sunshine and water to grow. The garden is growing. Fruits and vegetables are growing bigger. So if there's no rain, we have to use our watering can and we have to go and water the plants ourselves, or hoses. If it's a bigger garden, you use a hose to water it down. In summer, it is time to work in the garden. It is time to pull weeds out, because when you plant like this, you'll also get weeds in there, things that you don't want to grow. So you have to pull them because they're taking away the space for the real plants. It is time to water the plants if it does not rain. See, they got their watering can. Some fruits and vegetables are ready to pick. The garden grows food to eat. Oh, so here, these were ready to pick already. But the corn isn't ready yet, it's still growing. Whew, it's quite warm in here today. It is fall or autumn. The leaves are falling from the trees. The days are getting shorter. The weather is cool. The sun is not as warm. There's not much rain. Plants are not growing as fast. The garden is changing too. Fruits and vegetables have finished growing. So we're losing our leaves and stuff, but see, they finished growing. This one still has a few little tomatoes growing on them, but otherwise they're not growing any more new ones. Ooh. In fall, it is time to harvest the fruits and vegetables. That's when they go and they pick them. It's time to put away the garden tools. Those are some of the garden tools you use to plant and to get the weeds out. The garden has grown lots of food to eat. It's time to can or freeze the fruits and vegetables. So some things you can freeze the way they are, other things, or you have to cook them a little and then freeze them. Other things you cook and you can put them in jars and keep them, seal them up and keep them. Like these are showing the tomatoes, so they might have made their own tomato sauce, but that'd take a lot of cherry tomatoes to make that. Maybe it's salsa or something. But we've got some eggplant, some broccoli, cabbage it looks like. No, lettuce. That might be an onion, pepper, eggplant, carrot, and we have our little cherry tomatoes down here. Lots of different vegetables and fruits. Well, those are all vegetables. Well, technically, not all. Uh-oh. It is winter. What happened to our garden? Oh, no. It is winter. The trees do not have any leaves. Oh, sometimes they keep a few dead ones on there that didn't fall off, but basically, nope. The days are short. It gets darker. It stays darker longer in the morning and gets darker early at night. The weather is cold. There may be snow on the ground. Plants are not growing. The garden is empty. It is waiting for spring. It's waiting for spring to show up again so it can be planted again. In winter, it is time to plant a new garden. It is time to decide what fruits and vegetables to plant in the garden. It is time to buy new seeds. The garden will grow more good food next year. See, here's your little packets of seeds showing you what's in there. This one's green peppers, this one's tomatoes, and this one's corn. The end. There's a lot involved in having a garden. There we go. So to kind of go along with that theme, I thought we'd do a little counting. And I have little counting cards that we found with different fruits and vegetables. So I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to put them out and then I'm going to pick one. What are those? Does anybody know what those are? Those are strawberries, and they grow this is the ground, they go very close to the ground. So we want to know how many strawberries there are around here. We have the number 7, the number 9, and the number 8. So what you have to do is you have to help me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So is that this number? Is that this number? Or is this 8? No, that's 7. That's 9. There it is, number 8. I have my little clothespin. Trying not to cover the 8 with it. 8. Hello. Let's find another one. I'm going to just pick one again. I'm not looking, I'm just picking one out. Does anyone know what these are? Those are bananas. Banana, banana, or B-A-N-A-N-A-N, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Yeah. Remember that song? I barely do. How many bananas do we have? Let's count them. 1. What comes after 1? 2. So now we have to find the number 2 down here. Is this the number 2 right here? Is this the number 2? Or is this the number 2? I'll help you. I'll take one away. I'm taking the 3 away. So I want to know which one of these is 2. Is that the number 2 or is that the number 2? If you said this one, that's number 1. Sorry, that's not the correct answer. If you said over here, that is the number 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Two bananas. Bananas in pajamas. Thank God my daughter didn't really get into that show when she was little. All right. Oh, another easy one. That's an apple. First I was thinking tomato, but with that leaf like that, it's an apple. For applesauce, or to eat just plain apple, apple cake, apple fritters. How many do we have there? Do we have 0? Do you remember what 0 is? Take my hand. How many do I have in my hand? Nothing. I have 0 things in my hand. 0. Here's the number 2 and the number 1. How many apples is there? 1. Yay! Good job. Amari, pick your arms up, honey. Why are you making it hard for Miss Julie? All right, let me grab another one. This one has a lot. Those are green apples. Granny Smith apples. They can be very tart. I like Granny Smith apples. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 green apples on there. Which number is 12? Here we have 10. And here we have 2 1s, 1 1, which makes 11. And here's our number 12, written 1 2. Kind of put it there. Well, there's more room on this side. 12. And I'm going to do one more. Right, Omari? One more. Ooh. Plums, I think, because they're not, with those leaves off of them, I don't think they can be blueberries, so I think they're plums. I like plums. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plums. So now we need to figure out which number right here is the number 7. Is that 7? Is that 7? Or is that 7? Which is the number 7? If you said this, then I'm sorry. No, that's the number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you said this one, you're correct. That is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And down here is the number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But we don't need those. We needed that one. 7. Oh, let me get my thing. And that is our lesson for today. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day and a great evening and night. Be good. And I'll see you tomorrow. Miss Julie, you want to say goodbye?
Sure. Bye, friends. See you tomorrow. Have a great day.
I'll see you guys later.